Hi there, Kate. It's nice to meet you. Is now a good time to talk, dear? I'm your husband's ex-wife. My name's Tilly, and there's something very important you and I need to discuss. Huh? I don't know what you mean. My husband's ex-wife? How did you get this number? Well, don't mind that, dear. How I got your number is insignificant. Yes, you heard me right. I'm your husband's ex-wife. Would you mind explaining what this is all about? Or, wait, actually, what the hell? How about you don't message me out of the blue with weird made-up stories? My husband was never married before me because I'm his first wife. Made up? I'm not making anything up. It's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, my dear. Wait a second. Did he keep it a secret from you the whole time? Keep what a secret from me? Ah, so it's like that, is it? I see. Aha, I understand. So he's using you as a stopgap until me and him get remarried. Oh, you poor thing. A stopgap? I guess he's using you to try and cover up the pain of him having to break up with me. And who can blame him, really? It must have taken quite the toll on him emotionally. Oh, you poor girl, you went into this totally blind, didn't you? You married him without knowing anything about his past or his plans for the future. Oh, how careless. I hate to have to break this to you, but you do realize you'll be getting a divorce before long, don't you? I feel sorry for you. I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. It's fine, dear. I understand this must be a lot to take in, and I totally understand the urge to bury your head in the sand and deny reality. But it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. This is happening whether you like it or not. The sooner you accept it, the better. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, right? You either rip it off quickly and get it over with, or drag it out and prolong the pain. Which will it be, sweetie pie? Are you sure this isn't a case of mistaken identity? Because I really don't understand what you're saying. Anyway, how did you even get my number? Ugh, you really are quite the stubborn one, aren't you, sweetie pie? I was hoping I wouldn't have to say this, but you leave me no choice. Are you sitting down? You might want to be. Let me spell it out for you. Me and your husband made a promise to get remarried again in 5 years' time. Huh? In 5 years' time? You see, the truth is, he never wanted to break up with me in the first place. My beautiful face, my gorgeous figure, my award-winning personality, I truly am a prize among prizes. There's no man in this world who wouldn't be proud to have a doll like me on his arm. Who in their right mind would break up with someone like me by choice? But you know what meddling interferers some people can be, right? Everyone was so insistent we get a divorce, we felt we had no choice but to create some distance until they all forgot about us and moved on. Basically, my ex-husband's wedding to you was a sham. Now, dear, this part's very important, so allow me to make it as clear as I possibly can. You, my dear, were nothing but a 5-year stopgap to keep my ex-husband, who loves me more than anything in the world, from getting lonely and to keep his mating equipment in good working order. This next part's important too, so listen up. I am pregnant with your husband's kid, so he's done with you now. Get a divorce. I see. So let me get this straight. You're pregnant with my husband's baby? That's right. We only met to discuss the next stage of our 5-year plan and iron out the details of our remarriage. But a flame that roars as deeply and intensely as our passion for one another never goes out. And before you know it, one drink leads to two, the bar leads to the bed, one thing leads to another, and, well, you know the rest. And goodness me, he has still got the moves. Thanks for keeping his equipment in good working order for me, sweetie pie. So yes, dear, that's how I got pregnant with your husband's baby. And when was this exactly? About 4 months ago. 4 months. I take it you understand your situation now. I suggest you hurry up and perform a disappearing act so that me and my love muffin can finally be together again, sweetie. And sooner, not later. I feel like I should get this out of the way first so your delusions don't get any more out of hand. But I am my husband's first wife.
What the fuck?
Yes, that's right, which means his wedding to me was his first.
Yeah, whatever. I understand the revelation that you were nothing but a stopgap all along must be quite a bitter pill to swallow, but you really can't keep denying reality forever, my dear. Besides, I want us to get married again before the baby is born. Hurry up and divorce him.
I need to confirm what you're saying with my husband. I can't just take the word of some random stranger who messaged me out of the blue at face value, especially not about something this important.
Sure, I understand that. It's fine, dear. Go and run off to carry out your little checks. But whether you confirm it or not, the answer will remain the same.
Paul, are you there? Are you free for a phone call now, or to message? I need to speak to you urgently about something.
Hey, Kate. I'm on the train right now and there's some kids asleep next to me, so you should probably message. What's up?
Sorry if what I'm about to ask shocks you.
Huh?
Are you a divorcee?
Excuse me?
Right? I'm sure you don't have a clue what I'm talking about. But I just got a bunch of messages from someone named Tilly.
Tilly?
She's claiming to be my husband's ex-wife.
What the heck?
She said you met up 4 months ago after being divorced for a while, did the deed, and got her pregnant. Now she's demanding we get a divorce.
Whoa. No way. I don't know a Tilly. I've never met a Tilly, and I sure as heck didn't get Tilly pregnant. This is my first time ever marrying anyone, babe.
I know. It's not that I don't believe you. I do. But when she sent me all these messages, I had to check whether you had any idea who she might be or what the hell she's talking about. Doesn't the name ring any bells at all? Or is there anyone you can think of who might lie about this? Besides, 4 months ago, you were...
Huh? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
So it's fair to say you have absolutely no idea who she is then.
Yeah, exactly, babe. I have literally no idea whatsoever.
Got it.
What are you gonna do next?
Isn't that the question? I'm not sure. What do you think I should do? If neither of us know who she is, I guess there really isn't much we can do.
But if neither of us have a clue who she is, how did you get her number? That's a little concerning.
No kidding. I mean, she's probably just confused and making the mother of all misunderstandings, right? That's the only logical explanation I can think of. Let me ask around my friends and family. Maybe someone knows who she is. Who knows, maybe something happened in my hometown during the 6 months since we moved to the city for your work transfer.
Good idea. Yeah, maybe that could be it. But Kate, I don't think you should reply to her messages while we're still figuring out what's going on. It's all happening at a kind of inconvenient time, huh? How about we put our heads together and have a proper think about how to deal with this once we're both back home from our business trips. Just ignore her for now, all right?
All right, honey. Got it. Paul, are you on the train home yet?
Yeah, I'll be getting off soon.
All right, I'll try to make this quick then. I found out who Tilly is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my aunt told me. Seriously, you're never gonna believe this.
What? Who is she?
Well, to put it simply, it's just like I predicted. Someone made the mother of all misunderstandings. What we're dealing with here, Paul, is a case of mistaken identity.
What the...
And this is going to take me a while to explain, so I'll tell you everything after we both get home. I only just got on the train myself. The message from my aunt came just after I sat down. I think it'll be quicker if you just read her message.
All right, got it. I have another changeover after this one, but the train seemed to be running on time today, so I should be home in about an hour.
All right, take care, honey. See you soon.
Kate, my dear, would you hurry up and divorce my husband like we discussed already? I haven't heard from you at all since you said you were going to confirm it with him. You're making the biggest mistake of your life if you think you can pull the wool over my eyes. If this is a technique to get rid of me, it's not going to work. You might not have realized, but I know where you live, and believe me, I'm ready to break and enter as soon as I feel I have to.
Hey, Tilly, good timing. I was just about to message you.
Is that so? Well, how did it go? You must have been heartbroken when he told you he wanted to get back with me, right?
Nope, because that didn't happen. Like I told you before, I'm Paul's first wife. He has no idea who you are.
Huh? Paul?
Not only that, but Paul was in hospital with a broken back 4 months ago. He wasn't even capable of getting out of his hospital bed unassisted, let alone getting anybody pregnant like you claim. This is undoubtedly a case of mistaken identity.
Wait a sec, who on earth is Paul?
My husband.
What? What in heaven's name are you talking about, my dear? Stop trying to trick me. His name is Ryan.
No, his name is definitely Paul.
His name is Ryan!
Tilly, you still don't understand, do you?
Understand what?
That this is an absurd case of mistaken identity.
What?
I know who Ryan is, but he is most definitely not my husband.
What are you talking about? I know one of your relatives introduced you and arranged for you to go on some dates on the assumption you'd get married. You dated for a few months and then got married, didn't you? I know everything, Kate, so just stop lying already.
You're right, my aunt did introduce us, and we did go on a date and chat for a while over messages, but I never made any decision to go ahead with a wedding. It became clear soon enough that our values towards marriage were too different for us to be together. So I ended up turning him down, and with that, we went our separate ways.
What? How can this be? If what you're saying is true, then why is Ryan married now?
My aunt introduced him to someone else immediately after things didn't pan out between us, and they got married.
Really?
As for how you got a hold of my number, you must have gotten it somehow when you met Ryan 4 months back at that bar in town, right?
Oh, well, yes. He left his phone unlocked when he went to the toilet, so I figured he wouldn't mind me taking a little look through his contacts.
By the way, apparently he asked his wife to come along in secret to watch over things between you. She was sitting 2 tables away the whole time, and she saw everything.
What?
Based on the fact she saw you looking through his phone, they figured there was a strong chance you'd probably attempt to contact Ryan somehow. So they were prepared to face whatever you threw at them as a couple. But your whole plan ground to a halt because you were convinced it was me he got married to. You took my number instead of his wife's by mistake after he forgot to delete it. And then fully convinced you'd finally tracked down the woman who stole the man you were obsessed with, you messaged me, a complete stranger married to another man, with your veiled threats and weird demands about divorces.
Oh my God, what the?
That's not all. When you and Ryan met at the bar, he was drinking non-alcoholic beer the whole time. Did you notice?
Non-alcoholic? What the?
Which means you were obviously lying about your pregnancy, which supposedly came after one thing led to another after one too many drinks. He clearly remembers you both going your separate ways after you left the bar because he was fully sober.
Ugh, you know about that too?
Besides, that whole thing about your 5-year promise to get remarried one day was a huge load of bullcrap too, wasn't it? It was nothing but a tragic story you told yourself to hide from the fact he didn't want to be with you. Ryan also knows you got caught cheating with yet another woman's husband recently and are up to your ears in debt repayments after being charged yet another huge bill for compensation. He knows everything.
This can't be happening. No way. No.
So, yeah, that got a little long, but the bottom line here is you messaging me was completely and utterly meaningless.
Give me his wife's real number now. Ryan blocked me and I can't message him directly anymore.
I don't know his wife, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you jack. None of this is my problem.
Well, find out who she is and give me her number.
And why exactly would I go and do something like that? Besides, even if I did, would it change anything?
If you don't help me out on this one, I'll steal your husband. Is that what you want, woman? Do not test me.
If you think you're capable of that, go right ahead.
Oh, no, you didn't. You just made the biggest mistake of your life, dear. No man on earth is able to resist my stunning good looks and curvaceous body. You just opened Pandora's box, bitch.
Actually, my Paul hates sex-obsessed control freaks, so I don't think I have anything to worry about.
What did you just call me?
The mere thought alone of a cheap two-bit whore like you going anywhere near him makes him feel an overwhelming sense of physical revulsion. He sat next to me right now and said you make him want to throw up.
No, you're lying.
Go on, Tilly, tell me. Why did Ryan divorce you in the first place? How did it go again? Did it begin with C and end in heating?
Oh yeah, that's right. You had an affair.
Any merits you might have had in the looks and sexual technique departments are canceled out by your vile personality and complete lack of common sense, you insane, deluded woman.
How dare you! Nobody speaks to me like that. I swear I'll make you pay for this if it's the last thing I do. You just wait. Gah!
Anyway, we're done here. See ya. Apparently, a woman broke into a certain someone's house seeking revenge a few days after our little message exchange. Rumor has it she broke in by climbing a tree and breaking an upstairs window before smashing anything she could get her hands on, while frothing at the mouth in an uncontrollable rage like a frenzied chimp with late-stage rabies. However, the new resident of that certain someone's house was an unfortunate man who moved in half a month ago, and had no idea whatsoever who the strange woman flailing around in his bedroom was. When she realized she got the wrong person, again, she burst into tears, collapsed into a crumpled heap on the floor, and began rocking back and forth in the fetal position at the feet of the poor confused man whose bedroom she just smashed up. Apparently, faint whimpers of, "I thought Ryan was gonna pay off my debts," could be heard intermittently between pathetic sobs as tears streamed down her face like Niagara Falls. I'm sure you guessed already, but that woman's name was Tilly. It turns out Ryan, who she was stalker levels of obsessed with, became the CEO of a major bank since they divorced, which probably has something to do with why she was so committed to the idea of marrying him. A few days after her unhinged rampage, Tilly received a bill for $5,000 in damages from the lawyer of the poor man whose bedroom she smashed up. Having already been disowned by her family for a never-ending slew of affairs, Tilly, now a broken, defeated mess up to her ears in debt and compensation repayments, had not a soul in the world to rely on. Last I heard, she now spends her days and nights in a state of absolute physical and mental exhaustion, working 4 jobs to keep up with the repayments. Her sanity gradually waning, and any semblance of happiness she may have once had now nothing but a distant memory.
Lucas, can you buy diapers at the store in front of the train station on your way home from work? They're having a sale.
What? Why do I have to? Why can't you go, Jess? You're at home, aren't you?
I'm asking you because I can't go.
Why?
What do you mean by why? Don't you know the situation I'm in right now? I just gave birth to twins. I have no time for that.
Why don't you get it delivered to our place then?
We need to buy diapers for 2 kids. I wanted to try and save money.
It's only a few dollars.
Ordering online is like $10 more expensive. That's not even including delivery.
That's fine, it's only $10. I'm the one paying anyways.
Well, yeah, but we're going to be spending a lot of money on our kids from now on. So isn't it better to try and save where we can? Besides, it's on your way home. You could just stop by and get it.
If you're trying to save money, that's fine by me, but don't involve me in it. I'm busy with work every single day. I come home tired, so running errands for you basically feels like hell.
I'm only asking you to buy diapers.
You go buy them then. Also, you should get to cleaning the house pretty soon. I'm so over having to live in a dirty apartment every day.
I want to clean too, I just have no time because of the twins.
They're newborns, so it shouldn't be that hard. It's not like they're the ones messing up the room. You're the one that's making the mess.
I'm honestly so busy that I get migraines. Taking care of one baby is hard enough, but we have 2. I need you to understand that I'm extra busy because of that.
You should just quickly clean things up after you feed them and change their diapers. Why can't you do that?
There are things that pop up suddenly. It's not like the twins are always calm either. If you have complaints, why don't you help me with the twins a little more?
What do you mean? I changed their diapers.
That's all you do though. Plus, you make me do it when they go number 2. You always push them to me when they start crying.
It's a mother's job to calm down a crying baby.
Who made that rule?
I have to work every day. On top of that, I can't sleep because the twins are crying every night. What else do you want from me? All you do is lounge around at home and take care of babies.
Taking care of babies is the hard part. I don't have time to lounge around either.
Oh, come on. Working a job is so much harder. Besides, you're at home all day. You can relax anytime you want to. I swear, you're being so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. Besides, I just gave birth recently. I'm not in the best shape yet and I'm still hurting. That's why I wanted you to make dinner at the very least. Could you do that for me?
Come on. You need to look up to the mothers in this world. Single mothers are working, taking care of their kids, and doing the chores. Compared to that, you're a stay-at-home wife that just takes care of the kids. Now you want me to do the chores too?
I think single mothers are amazing, but our family has you as a father, Lucas. I don't think we should compare a situation to that.
Stop spoiling yourself. I know you worked hard to give birth to the twins, but the game isn't over after childbirth.
I know that.
Then take care of the kids and do the chores properly. If the apartment is dirty when I come home today, I'm not going to help with the twins at all. Make sure you vacuum the living room before I come home today. And do the laundry too. What even is that pile of dirty laundry? What are you even doing at home every single day?
Sorry, I've just been exhausted lately.
That's not my problem. I'm trying to relax on my few days off, but I can't relax the way things are now.
Come on, I really don't feel good. I've barely been getting enough sleep too. I need you to help with the chores or the twins at least a little bit.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking. Why don't you understand? I'm already at my limit.
Why can't you do things that everyone else can do?
I've been trying with the cleaning and other chores as much as I can, but I really have no time to spare when I have to take care of 2 newborns.
Are you sure you're not wasting your time? There are 24 hours in a day. I think that's enough time to complete chores around the house. How unproductive are you?
It's not about productivity. Come on, the twins are our kids. It wouldn't hurt to help as a father a little more.
Who do you think is supporting you guys financially? You guys are able to live the life you're living because I work hard.
I know that, but that and taking care of the kids is a different story.
Why are you complaining about me when I'm already fulfilling my responsibilities? You're a stay-at-home wife. Your responsibility is to do the chores and take care of the kids. Spread yourself out and work harder. It's your job to support me as your husband.
I'm doing my best.
Well, it's not enough. Oh, make sure you take my suit to the cleaners, too.
You should have taken it yourself if you were going to leave the house anyways.
What? It's your job, isn't it? Why do I need to do that?
It's not that hard to bring your own suit to the cleaners, is it?
I told you already, I'm working and making money for our family. What about you? Are you making any money for us?
If you think about chores and taking care of the kids as a job paid by the hour, I would be making a lot of money. I don't get any money for it, but it's just as important.
Are you being serious right now? Listen, the level of your chores and childcaring isn't something anyone would pay money for. Your cooking is half-assed every day, and the kids don't even stop crying when you try to calm them down. In order to make money, you need to do these things at a professional level.
I can't just be perfect at raising a kid from the start. Besides, we have twins. I can't stop both of them from crying at the same time. And the house is dirty because you never help with anything, Lucas.
Are you saying it's my fault? What a terrible woman. Oh, by the way, my mom is coming over tomorrow. Have her teach you a thing or two about cleaning and taking care of children. At the very least, watch her closely so you don't disappoint her. Hey, Jess, the house is a mess. Where did you go without even cleaning?
If you think it's dirty, clean it yourself.
What? What's with that attitude? Cleaning the house is your job. Don't slack off on your responsibilities just because you gave birth. You're a stay-at-home wife. What are you even doing? Didn't my mom come over today? Didn't you learn anything from her?
Cut it out. Right now.
Excuse me?
It's your mother. Come apologize right this second.
What? Mom? Why? Are you really mom? Where's Jess?
Jess is sleeping at my house right now.
What the hell is she doing? And what do you mean apologize?
Lucas, you made Jess work so hard that she passed out from exhaustion. I'm honestly so sorry for Jess's parents. Why aren't you helping her out? The twins are your kids too. Why did you pressure Jess this much?
Pressure? I just want her to do the chores and take care of the twins properly.
You can do the chores and take care of the kids too, can't you?
What? But I'm working.
Your father helped with the chores and everything else after you were born. The period after childbirth is hard as it is. Jess worked so hard to give birth to your kids. Why aren't you being kind to her?
I was being kind. I endured all her half-assed meals, and I even tolerated the pile of laundry for a couple days.
It's only cooking and laundry. Do it yourself. Don't you feel bad for Jess at all? Jess has only been sleeping an hour a day recently. She passed out when I got to your house.
What?
She was probably at her limit at that point. She woke up a couple of hours later and cried to me while apologizing. When I asked her what happened, I found out that you haven't been helping her with a single thing. Jess has already had enough. That's why I brought her back to our house.
So, Jess is fine now?
What makes you think that? She still needs plenty of rest. So your father and I are going to do everything we can to help her. Taking care of twins is so hard. God knows why you didn't help her out. I guess it was a lie when they said that there were more fathers helping out around the house in this generation. Because I have a useless son right here.
I've been helping with changing the diapers too.
Are you stupid? Don't think that's all there is to taking care of a child. Either way, come here immediately to apologize. Jess was honestly pretty cornered. Who knows if she'll even forgive you though?
Jess, I'm gonna go to my parents' house this weekend. I want to talk to you soon. It's weird that we see each other every week but don't talk, right? I've started helping out with the twins too. I want us to fix things.
You're right. I've calmed down too. I think I've been able to organize my thoughts, so let's talk.
Thank you. This weekend I'll cook something for you, Jess. I've actually been looking through recipes. I'll make something that's good for you.
You don't need to cook for me. I'll just need your signature when you come over this weekend.
My signature? Why?
I want to get a divorce.
What? A divorce?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a minute. I regret how I treated you. I even apologized, right?
I couldn't forgive you even after your apology. That's why I want a divorce.
Jess, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about everything.
Forget about it. Saying the same things over and over won't work at this point.
But I can't do anything other than apologize.
That's why I'm saying that I want a divorce. I realized that my life apart from you is so much better. There's no one to complain about the cleaning or the kids. I'd forgotten that I had plenty of people who would be happy to support the twins and I, so I'll be okay.
I won't be okay. I'm only able to work hard because I have you and the twins.
Who do you think is financially supporting you? Didn't you say that to me?
I feel bad for saying that now.
Well, I can't just forget about it that easily. You used me like a slave right after I gave birth. Every time I slacked off on cleaning or taking care of the kids, you would yell at me. I don't want to be with someone like that anymore.
I'm sorry. I was completely wrong, but I don't want us to get a divorce. I know you had to come to that decision because of me, but please, give me another chance. I never understood how hard it was to take care of a child.
I don't believe anything you're saying. You said you're helping out with the twins, but it's only on the weekends when you come over.
I promise I'll earn your trust back somehow. Besides, I'll help out with everything when you guys come back home. I'll do the household chores too. I won't put everything on you anymore.
You know, you ignored everything I've been telling you, but you listened to your mom? That's what irks me. I mean, I know your mom is a pro at being a mother and has a lot more experience than I do, but why didn't you listen to me? I begged you so many times to help me.
I thought you were just acting spoiled.
And what's wrong with that? Didn't you get married to me because you love me? Aren't the twins your kids? Besides, I would think that you'd notice that I was barely sleeping if we lived together. I decided that I didn't need you as a husband, nor as a father.
I'm truly sorry, but I promise from now on, I'll do my best to be a good husband and father.
You expected me to be perfect at raising a kid from the start. But you're really loose when it comes to yourself, aren't you?
I finally realized how hard it is to take care of twins. I was the one acting spoiled. Now I know how hard you were working for all of us. I'll do anything for you to forgive me. I really do think the twins are adorable. And I love you too, Jess.
If you really did love me, I don't think you would have treated me the way you did.
Well, I'm sorry.
You'll do anything for me to forgive you, right?
A man never takes his words back. If I do something horrible again, I won't stop you from filing a divorce. I'll sign the papers. So please, give me one last chance.
Okay, I forgive you.
What? Really? Jess, thank you. I promise I won't do anything to hurt you ever again.
Why are you expecting us not to get divorced? I'll forgive you for what you did to me, so sign the divorce papers. This is my last request. As a father and husband, you'll grant my last wish, won't you? The divorce talks between my husband and I took quite the journey, but my parents-in-law were on my side, so I was successfully able to get a divorce. My husband would come over during the weekends, but truth be told, he wasn't actually much help with the chores or taking care of the twins. My mother-in-law was so astounded that she got tired of lecturing him. Even if I got back with my husband, who believed he was doing everything he could, it would have gone back to the same situation as before. In my opinion, I had already given him that second chance. So I don't feel guilty about deciding on the divorce. It doesn't change the fact that he is the father of my children. So I do get in contact with him sometimes, but I'm only planning to use him for parental help. I'm going to make sure that he helps out with the child support until the twins are adults too. I left my parents-in-law who had taken great care of me and went back to my parents' house. Honestly, it was harder to leave my parents-in-law than it was to leave my ex-husband. I'm planning to limit the connection I have with my ex-husband to the bare minimum. But I want to keep having a good relationship with my in-laws. And I'd be happy to have them involved in the twins' lives. I'm never going to forget that I have people who support me. And this time, I'm going to work hard while still making sure I don't get sick and raise my children into wonderful people.